This recovered entry marks the quietest and most human moment ever found within the archive. It is the final known message from Solid Snake, sent through the remnants of the Philanthropy Network shortly after the events of Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. The message was distributed to every surviving contact in his encrypted address book, not as a farewell to war, but as a letter to anyone who still believed in truth. The Philanthropy servers were long abandoned, yet one copy reached the archive through a mirrored node maintained by the Remnant Index, who authenticated its origin before forwarding it to us. Some messages aren't meant to be answered, they're meant to be remembered. Archive log 140719, the last transmission recovered letter. Author, Solid Snake. If you're reading this, it means the network still works, at least enough to deliver one last message. I don't know how much time I've got left. The nanomachines are quiet now, but the damage is done. My body's running out of borrowed time, and I've made peace with that. I've spent my life fighting wars that never really ended. From Shadow Moses to Outer Haven, every mission felt like another loop in a story written long before I was born. I was supposed to be a weapon, a copy of a man who couldn't die. But somewhere along the way, I stopped fighting for orders and started fighting for people. I met soldiers who taught me what loyalty really means. Otacon, my brother in everything but blood, showed me that even in a world built on lies, friendship can be real. Meryl, she was the part of me that still believed in something pure. I let her go because she deserved a life that wasn't measured in missions and body counts. I've seen heroes die, enemies become allies, and the truth buried under layers of code. I used to think the battlefield was the only place I belonged, but now I see that the real fight was never about winning. It was about surviving long enough to pass something better on. The Patriots are gone, but their shadow isn't. Someone will always try to control the flow of information, the shape of history, the meaning of freedom. That's why I built Philanthropy. Not to destroy Metal Gear, but to keep the world awake. If you're still out there, keep watching, keep questioning, keep fighting in your own way. The mission doesn't end when I do. I don't want statues or stories. Just remember that even a soldier made to die can choose how he lives. This is Solid Snake. Signing off, archive ends. The message was time-stamped July 14th, 1 week after Snake's disappearance from the Nomad. The encryption key matched the original Philanthropy protocols, confirming authenticity. No further transmissions were ever recorded. The tone is reflective, stripped of the soldier's mask. A man confronting mortality with acceptance, not regret. He speaks not to comrades or governments, but to anyone still listening. When the world lost Snake, it didn't lose a weapon, it lost a witness. He carried the weight of every secret war, every lie told in the name of peace, and still found the strength to believe in people. The Remnant Index forwarded this file to the archive with a single line attached. He wanted to be remembered by those who cared enough to read. That's why we preserve it. Not as an ending, but as a reminder that even legends fade, and that truth once spoken never really dies. Like if you enjoyed this story, follow for more uncovered history. Share this with anyone who seeks the truth. My name is Lorenzo de Bernhardt, lead historical investigator for the archive. Thank you for listening. And remember, in history, even the smallest details can reveal the biggest truths.